Baseball's in full swing in downtown Buffalo, and there are some popular theme nights coming up next week.
The Herd's currently on the road this week in Lehigh Valley, but next week is jam-packed. Probably a good thing they're on the road now with all this rain.
All the rain.
They might be getting it there, though, too. And we're joined by Bisons Assistant General Manager Brad Bisbing to learn more. Okay, we have a lot going on.
Yeah, the big homestand starts on Tuesday. You know, we got a couple of months into the season, and now the big-time events really start to pick up. Next week, we have a couple of great traditions coming back. The morning start on Thursday, the 29th. It's our School Kids Day when we welcome so many great area school kids to the ballpark. Fill that ballpark, play a lot of SpongeBob SquarePants, get them roaring for the crowd. But that always packs the house, and it's a lot of fun. And then two big events to start the weekend. You know, have a great new partnership with Watkins Glen on our Friday night bash. We're having a race night, having some race cars, and Andy Jankowiak's a local driver here. And then Saturday, as you mentioned earlier, it's the big one. It's Star Wars night at the ballpark. More than 50 fan customers are life-size Jabba the Hutt. The team will be wearing Ahsoka jerseys this year. We'll autograph them and raffle them off. One of our largest fireworks show, the on-field battle afterwards. It's really become one of the biggest traditions of our ballpark. Now, 16 years, believe it or not. We've been doing it for 16 years, and we have a lot of fun with it, and we're looking forward to another one on Saturday.
But for maybe a little bit of up and down weather, how has this season been going thus far? Sometimes a little bit difficult to get things off the ground in Buffalo when March and April and May are a little iffy.
Yeah, you know, we obviously we've run into some hurdles. We're actually all caught up with games, though, so we don't have any doubleheaders on the schedule. We did have, you know, some rain, and we got through them, and the team has played great at home. We've got a winning record at home with Casey Candell, the manager, back. We're having a lot of fun, and, you know, next week, you know, next week really kicks off our such a great promotional schedule. The next homestand has Father's Day. The next homestand after that has Lacrosse Night and the big July 3rd show. And then we get into Harry Potter Night and throughout. So, you know, now that we've gotten going here with the season, we're really excited to have a lot of fun.
So great.
Why did Star Wars Night begin? Where did that tradition, you know, start?
Yeah, you know, our general manager, Anthony Sprague, has always been a big Star Wars fan. And while we weren't the first, we say we weren't the first, but we perfected it. There was another team that started it, and then, you know, I think what it is like baseball. Star Wars is so generational. You went to baseball games as a kid. Now you take your kids to a game. You saw the first Star Wars movies. Now all the new movies that have come out, you're showing your kids those movies. So there's a generational aspect to it, and obviously it's such a great film series as well. It has really made it such a great event, and, you know, with our great partners at Compass House and the Northridge doing the fan customers, you got to have great partners to make it work, and it's been a tremendous success.
Brad, what about folks who might be saying, this is the summer, I'm going to get down to the ballpark. I've been meaning to go down the past couple of years. I see these thousands and thousands of people enjoying themselves down at Salem Field. What would folks find if they haven't been to the ballpark in a little while? Think of this as kind of that initial interview where we talk about all the new concessions and all the new stores and everything else down there.
Well, first and foremost, the events. Yes, we've had staples like July 3rd and Star Wars, but this year we've added so many new events. This year, I mentioned Harry Potter. We're going to have a natural night where we wear jerseys that are like the Naturals. We have our perfect timing right there.
Nice.
You know, we have a drone show this year, and you know, all the great food and beverage that you're seeing now, the great local foods, of course, Salen's, Lenova, you got Weber's Mustard being a part of all the fun. You know, there's just so much to see and do that you get to Bisons.com, you see all the great events, you see all the great food offerings, get a ticket pack, save a little bit of money, and get down to the ballpark.
I give you a lot of credit, Brad. I remember years ago you were like, I made this Game of Thrones chair, and you were super excited to show it to me. And since then, I have seen you do amazing things with these theme nights. Was there anything you made this year that you were really proud of, or you brought that you're really proud of this year? I'll
give a lot of credit to our broadcaster, Pat Melicaro, who came up with the idea of the reverse retro jerseys that we're featuring on our Throwback Thursdays. You know, the natural has been something that we've been working on for a number of years to be able to bring to the ballpark, and we're really excited to finally be able to have that there. And you know, another passion project that I'm really excited. At the end of the year, our bobblehead this year is of the Goo Goo Dolls. And growing up in this area and obviously being a tremendous fan of them when I was younger and throughout their entire career, we're really excited. We haven't released it yet. We're still in the molding stage of that, but you're going to love it. I mean, it's maybe my favorite bobblehead.
Great.
Next to Mark, we always have a
Right,
soft
of
spot in
course.
our hearts for Mark a couple of years ago. But beyond that, it's the best bobblehead I think we've ever done, and we're really excited to have that night as well.
Awesome. Brad Bisbing is the Assistant General Manager of the Buffalo Bisons. Brad, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Appreciate it.